Stories of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Volume 1. Lesson 3. Riding the Whirlwind Demon. Not long after his birthday, while Mother Yashoda was playing with him, baby Krishna felt so heavy in her arms that she had to put him down on the ground. Then she went to work inside the house. All of a sudden, it became very windy, and the huge whirlwind demon, Trinavarta, easily picked Krishna up his shoulders, carried him away. Vrindavana became very dark and thick with dust and windstorms. No one could see anything or anything. Mother Yashoda and the gopis couldn't find Krishna anywhere, and they fell down on the ground, hopeless and crying. Meanwhile, riding on the demon's shoulder, high in the sky, Krishna was becoming suddenly very heavy. He caught hold of the demon by the neck. Trinavarta felt baby Krishna getting as heavy as a big mountain, so the demon stopped in midair, desperately trying to throw the baby off his shoulders. But Krishna held tightly onto his throat, becoming even heavier than before. Trinavarta cried and screamed loudly. His eyes popped out, and he crashed so hard onto the stone ground. His whole body smashed, and he died. The gopis saw little Krishna very cheerfully playing on the enormous demon's dead body. After enjoying his ride in the sky, they stopped crying and ran over to pick him up. Happy to see him safe, they brought him back to his mother and father. Sometime after this, Mother Yashoda was nursing her child and opened his mouth with his fingers. Inside Krishna's little mouth, she saw something really wonderful. She could see the whole sky, the stars in all directions, the sun, moon, fire, air, seas and islands, mountains, rivers, forests. Her heart began to beat quickly. How amazing this is! She couldn't speak anything, but simply closed her eyes, thinking wonderful thoughts. Soon afterwards, Vasudeva asked his family priest, Gargamuni, to visit the home of Nanda Maharaja to hold a secret name-giving ceremony. No one was supposed to know that baby Krishna was living there, because the demonic king Kamsa would come and try to kill him. Gargamuni told Nanda Maharaj, Rohini's son will be called Rama because he will be very pleasing to the family. He will also be called Balrama because he will be very strong. The other boy is really Devaki's son and will be called Krishna by some and Vasudeva by others. While Krishna is in Vrindavana, everyone will be happy and safe. This child will grow in power, beauty and appearance in everything just as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, take care that he grows up without disturbance. Nanda Maharaj was so happy to be blessed in this way. Both Krishna and Balrama used to crawl on their hands and knees. Sometimes these naughty babies crawled into the cowshed and held onto the tails of the cows, which would run with them here and there over clay and cow dung. To see this fun, Mother Yashoda and Mother Rohini would call all their neighbors, friends, and the gopis, and they would laugh very loudly. When Krishna and Balrama could walk around, the older gopis began to complain to Yashoda. Every morning, your naughty Krishna comes to our houses along with Balrama. Before we milk the cows, they let the cows loose to drink all the milk from their mother cows, and then we will not get any milk from them. If we want Krishna and Balrama, they simply smile charmingly. We catch them stealing yogurt and butter, and then they give it all to the monkeys. When the monkeys are full, your boys break the pots and throw them either and either. If we keep our yogurt and butter too high, hanging on a swing from the ceiling, they arrange to reach it by piling up all kinds of wooden boxes. And if they cannot get it, they make a hole in the pot by throwing stones. Even without bangles and sparkling jewels, they can see everything in the darkness just from the bright light shining from their little bodies. After hearing this all, Mother Yashoda starts thinking. Let us see what happens in the other stories. So continue to watch all the stories. Hare Krishna!